Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we are going to be continuing work on assembling the greenhouse. So in the first video of the series, if you watched that, we poured a foundation and kind of filled it was just a runner perimeter foundation, and then we filled the middle of it with gravel. So everything is now ready for us to start kind of erecting the greenhouse. So I'm about to take off, go to the metal building supply store, and pick everything up. I just got back from picking up my metal building kit from Mueller. So I'm kind of talking here in the shop. So here's the windows here. Gonna store them inside until I get the structure kind of up. And there's the front door there. Once my wife gets home, I'll have her kind of help me bring this inside just to protect it until I get the skeleton up. Anyways, let's go outside and take a look at the kit. It may be kind of windy, so I apologize for the wind noise. Alright, so here is all the steel that came with the kit. Like I said, I just got back from picking it up. I ordered this metal building from Mueller, who is the same manufacturer that provided all the steel building for the actual hangar home itself. I am in no way affiliated by Mueller, so I'll let you know exactly how I like this kit, and if I have any problems with it, I won't pull any punches. I'll kind of let you know. I found this to be a very reasonably priced greenhouse kit for what looked like to be a pretty sturdy and good-sized greenhouse. Other greenhouses that were kind of this size, I was seeing go for, $15,000+. I think this one cost about $5 said and done, maybe a little bit less even. I will link the Mueller greenhouse kit website down below. So let's not waste any more time. Let's start pulling it apart and seeing what it came with. Okay, so I got all of the sheet metal and trim over here, all of the 18-foot structural pieces here, and then all of the shorter structural pieces kind of laid out over here so I can take a look at them. So the first thing you kind of figure out is that they label each part stenciled on the inside of the thing. So this one is a BC1, which stands for base channel 1, and then I have a BP1, which stands for base purlin 1 right here, and another one right here. So these are the four main structural beams that are, members that go around the perimeter and form the base. The first thing I figured out, or I saw, is that the base channel isn't symmetrical from side to side. I have two holes close together on this end, and that is not the case over here on this end. So there's no indication in the drawings or the instructions if one side is supposed to be the front or the back. So I am just going to take a guess and assume the one with the two holes close to it is going to be the front with the door on it. I went through all the instructions, and I actually don't see if you use that second hole for anything at all, so I actually don't think it matters, but I'm gonna guess and put that in on the front. So let's get the perimeter kind of built and squared up. I'm sorry I'm gonna have to voice over this clip. The wind noise was just too bad for you to even understand me. What I'm saying here is that front wall, which is where the front door is gonna be, I centered it up exactly where I wanted it, kind of on that front runner. And then I went ahead and bolted down those kind of short blocks of 2x4 to secure that front piece to the slab. So once that one edge is exactly where I want it, I will go through and I can shift the other side back and forth in order to get it completely square and square up the building. All right, so the base perimeter is down, and I have locked it down to the foundation with all of these wooden blocks. So here, kind of on the base purlin side, you can see I notched the blocks to go around that kind of lip that the way it has. I wasn't originally going to do it, but when I was tightening them down without that notch, it was folding that purlin over, so it was trying to roll it on that edge. So I ended up going through and notching all these blocks. I don't know if any of them are going to interfere with other pieces as they install, but I went ahead and put one in every anchor bolt that I have, and I have to pull them off as I assemble the structure. I will. On the long side, the base channel didn't have that lip, so I didn't have to put that notch on. I just used flat blocks, but should be plenty. I think I put 6 on the short or on the long sides. I got 4 on this back, and I also got 6 here on the front. I added extra ones on the front so it would be nice and sturdy where the door is, because there's going to be a big double door. So I added some extra ones just for some additional support there. So the next part is appears that I put some vertical steel pieces into each corner, and that'll be I guess that's the next thing that goes up, and then I'll go through and I'll put some horizontal runners, purlins and girts or whatever the difference are, horizontal runners that go in between them to try and keep them all square. But let's go ahead and get the 4 posts up in each corner. Well, all right, here is the main structure up. So far it's coming together pretty easy, pretty happy with the assembly and the instructions. It hasn't been too tough to do yet. As you can see, I am running out of daylight and it's looking like rain, and with rain comes wind. So I went ahead and strapped it down pretty good. We got 4 straps pulling, and if I grab it and shake it, it's pretty sturdy. It won't take any wind load without any skin on it anyways, but that looks like it's going to be plenty sturdy to stay up without any of the skin on it overnight. So we'll get on it again tomorrow. Okay, it is a new day and we are back at it. It is a hot one today. It's like 100 degrees outside. Anyways, it is what it is, so let's get after it. We are running some purlins across the top this way next, according to the instructions. Okay, so I got the roof purlin installed up there, as you can see. Once again, I apologize for the wind noise. You can see it's actually windy enough, it just blew my ladder over. But now that I got the roof purlin on, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the wall girts that run midway up and down the walls. So here we are the next day, and as opposed to it being hot, a cold front had come through, and I think the high was in the upper 50s this day. So it's cooled off quite a bit.
but we decided to move on and mount the front door. So the front door was extremely heavy and we were struggling to move it around, so we ended up taking the doors out of it so that we could mount just the frame. Once the frame was installed, you saw us add those horizontal girts on either side of it, and then afterwards the instructions said to go ahead and put the trim on. So we are putting the black side trim here, and then putting the doors in just to make sure that the door frame is square and that the door closes well. Finally, we went ahead and put the top piece of trim across the top, and the door is in.
Okay, with all the structure and the door up, I think that is a good place to end this video. So we're gonna go ahead and stop this one here. So here is what we got. It is coming together pretty neat, guys. We're super excited about it. Things are coming together pretty good. And in the next episode, we'll probably be putting the plastic sheeting up on the walls. Well, all right, thanks for taking your time to watch this video with me. I hope you're enjoying this kind of greenhouse build. It's been a nice project, kind of a little break from the house. So hope you're enjoying it. Once again, stay tuned and we'll catch you on the next episode.